will be to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please send the word "bull" along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond and address your concern immediately.
Don't forget to come out to our next promotional event and to receive a free reusable Bulls grocery bag. Together, we can make a difference.
The National Basketball Association and the Chicago Bulls are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and punishment.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. McCollum is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Daniels in at the 3. And for the Bulls, Collins is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Jones. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action. When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Well, he just looks so confident right there, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Now, here's Collins. Here's Simons. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, we know he can hurt you from outside, but Simons also showing you a nice touch inside.
Here's Alexander Walker. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Buzelis. Outside Collins. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
It is a new day. Thank you for the update, Shams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Back to McCollum. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Alexander Walker. Good on the triple. Alexander Walker's got 5 points so far.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Simons and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, this team really trusts McCollum with the basketball. CJ makes great choices when he's running an offense.
Collins kicks to Jones. There's a screen by Collins. Simons rebounded by the Hawks. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
Very few positives to take away from that game. I know it's one they're going to want to put behind them.
Here's Buzelis following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Now here's Simons, guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Collins. The rebound by Johnson.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And the Bulls with another miss. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 1. There's the triple. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
Well, that's part of what makes McCollum a great player. He can find a way to score off the ball.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Covered by Simons. Back to Alexander Walker. And the 3 off target. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's Jones on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's McCollum. He has 5. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's good on the way in. He's got 7.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's Atlanta ending the first quarter on a 12-4 run. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
They've got Jalen Smith. Miller is out there with Collin Sexton. Then it's MP. And it's Giddey in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And the Hawks making a change here. Wallace is checked in.
Atlanta substitution, number 2, Keaton Wallace.
Sexton with it. To the middle. MP going right to the rim. You know, one thing about MP, he is used to pressure situations. Not long ago, he was leading his team to a European title with a win over a very stacked Istanbul team.
To get experience like that, playing in a championship against other professionals, that's something that few rookies get to enter the league with. MP is very prepared for the pressure that will come at him in the NBA because of it.
Here's MP, following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. Pass to Miller. And here's Sexton. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Sexton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Rizachet, defended by Sexton. Bounce pass from Rizachet. Here's Kispert, open and close and nails it.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. for the Bulls. Okoro's checked in for Colin Sexton. And Fernie Simons comes in for MP. And Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Atlanta also making some changes here. Johnson, he's checked in for Reza Shea. Daniels comes in for Kispert. And Nikhil Alexander-Walker in for Wallace. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Landale. The Bulls getting the bucket. Johnson with a screen on Jones. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Hawks have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Changes for Chicago. Zach Collins checked in for Smith. Booz Ellis comes in for Miller. And MP subbed in for Fernie Simons. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu comes in for Jock Landale. And McCollum subbed in for Kuminga. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, Collins passes to MP. No good with the triple. The Hawks leading by 4. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Alexander Walker finds McCollum. Drops in the tray. McCollum's got 10.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
You know, Jim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade. And I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
Pass to Booz Ellis. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. To the paint. Here's MP. They can't stop the run with that one.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
One shot.
One shot.
The Hawks leading by 10. And here's McCollum. 10 points for him. Chalk up 2 there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Hawks, C.J. McCollum. At the line for 1. One shot.
They throw good, McCollum.
And one of the things about C.J. McCollum, it's not just about his numbers. It's also about how good of a teammate he is. It's really a great example for younger players.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Bulls trail by 13. Jones, the pass to MP. Outside, Jones. Looking to end the run. Drains the three-pointer. Jones has got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And here's MP for 3. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Hawks lead by 7. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
Welcome everyone as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just keep coming.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Looking at Atlanta, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early going. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all. But the good news is there's still plenty of room and time to turn it around.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
and that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. And so in the game for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with McCollum, and it's Daniels in at the small forward. Here's Okongwu. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And the Hawks lead by 9.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. 0.5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by Atlanta. Shot clock at 3, and the shot goes in. Collins has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Pass to Alexander-Walker. And here's McCollum for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. They host the Kings after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Simon's on the wing. Buzella sets a screen for Simon. The wing jumper off target.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Johnson outside. Pass to Okongwu. In the corner, Daniels. Beyond the arc. Buzelis grabs the board. And Simons has got the ball here for the Bulls. 9-point game. Jones the pass to Collins. Now Buzelis. Makes it off the glass. Buzelis has got his first 2 points.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Pass to Okongwu. Okongwu with a screen on Simon. A shot by Alexander-Walker, no good. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Buzelis, covered by Johnson. Collins setting the pick for Jones. Outside Collins. Over Okongwu. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 1:25 left in the 3rd. Here's Alexander-Walker. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Simons the pass to Jones. Pass to Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Johnson finds Alexander-Walker. Back to Johnson. Fires the 3. That shot no good. Bulls trail by 5. 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Jones. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Jones has got 8 points.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
McCollum outside. Okongwu with a screen on Jones. And here's McCollum for 3. The putback is no good. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Hawks on top, leading by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Miller is out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's MP in at the 2-guard spot, so that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now Kuminga following the 3-point attempt by MP. Kuminga against Simons. Pass to MP. Smith right side. Smith sets the pick for Sexton. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Johnson outside. Kispert setting the pick for Johnson. A rebound by Simon.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
So they take the lead. And the Bulls lead by 1. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Newell comes in for Johnson. Pass to Rizichet. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Kispert kicks to Kuminga. No good on the triple. And so Simons will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now, here's Sexton. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. MP finishes inside. And front and center on the latest issue of Time magazine. Who other than MP?
And he's been making headlines, turning pages and turning heads. And the story just about writes itself.
Releases from 19. That one goes.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
And that's been the theme of the night. Stringing together stops has been difficult.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
3,
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Zach Collins checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Miller. Okoro's checked in for Colin Sexton. And Trey Jones subbed in for MP. Atlanta also making some changes here. Bryson Daniels checked in for Newell. Alexander Walker comes in for Zachary Rizichet. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Kispert. Now, here's Collins. Right side, Jones. Outside, Simons. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's McCollum. Now Okongwu. Cleared away by Jones.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
McCollum, and he misses the J.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
There's the screen. Launches it. Okongwu pulls it down. The Hawks trail by 3. Outside Daniel. Here's Okongwu. Down it goes for 3.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Simons fires. No problem with the wide open jam.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
McCollum, it misses. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Daniels pulls it down. Atlanta with the ball. Here's Kuminga. Doesn't get that one. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
He's off from 3.
Points are an absolute must here.
And they need to continue to play with urgency.
McCollum against Jones. Okongwu with a screen on Jones. Oh, what a play inside.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Now Simons.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
First personal foul. First team foul. That belongs to the Bulls. Anthony Simons. 2 shots.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Let's see what you got.
Here's Okongwu. McCollum. Jumper is off. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. So long, everyone.